Hello everybody, this is Tip Top Gaming here today with another Magic the Gathering Arena video. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down the historic Artisan event for MTG Arena. Now, usually after every set, there's some sort of like Chronicles or Planecation or Festival that happens. However, we already kind of got that with Throne of Eldraine. So these events are purely extra. Instead of focusing around Throne of Eldraine, this one focuses around Historic. Artisan is an awesome format, Artisan is an awesome format that had lots of success on MTG Arena last time, and they're bringing it back in Historic. Now, Artisan, for those of you who don't know, is just Pauper plus Uncommon. So basically, you build a deck of only commons and uncommons. This makes it a lot easier to play. For instance, I have a lot more uncommons and commons than rares and mythics. So, that makes it a lot easier to play whatever you want to play, and it lowers the power level of everybody, especially concerning dual lands. Now, the reason Pauper is normally really fun, however, due to the limited card pool of MTG Arena, it can lose some of its value. Historic not only expands that, but also Artisan expands it too. So this is basically double expanded standard Pauper, and I think that the bigger the card pool, the better, as long as nothing too broken is included. Now, for this event, there is a banned list: Persistent Petitioners, Cauldron Familiar, Cavalcade of Calamity, and Gates Ablaze. So Persistent Petitioner is a card that allows you to have any number of them in the deck. And it's a strategy on its own, and I think it would be very popular. It's also banned in Pauper, so it makes sense that it's banned in Artisan. Cauldron Familiar is part of the infamous like cat loop, where you can use the oven and the cat to deal lots of damage. It promotes very unhealthy gameplay. Cavalcade of Calamity is obviously Red Rush, because guess what? All you need is Cavalcade of Calamity and a bunch of 1/1s, and you have a pretty good deck. And then Gates Ablaze, which is Gates, because I don't believe there are really any rare cards in Gates deck besides like Golos, which but a pure Gates deck doesn't have to worry about that. On top of that, there are rewards, so you can get a style for Militia Bugler, Curious Obsession, Cast Down, Gutter Snipe, and Wild Growth Walker, and it costs 2,500 coins to enter. Do not enter this with gems, okay? Like, please do not. This event, I believe, is running for 10 days. It's either 10 or 5, and I can actually check that really fast. But basically, I think that this event I will not be participating in this event. Historic is not really my thing, and as such, I'm not going to be doing this. If it was free to enter, or maybe only 1,000 coins, I'd be much more inclined. However, since the rewards are literally just styles, I'm not going to be doing it. I also think that if they added like 500 XP to each reward tier, they could justify this 2,500 coin a lot more. I mean, you could say you're paying 2,500 coins to get access to the format as well, which I think is a very unhealthy way for the game to go. However, that looks like where it's going. You're going to have to pay for queues, which is very similar to MTG Arena Online. And what I think makes Arena special is the fact that you can play completely for free. And I mean, you can still do that here. However, it's kind of annoying that they keep putting these coin entry on events where you don't have the potential to earn coins. I think if you can't lose, and you're not earning any physical cards or packs or, anything like that, I think there should be no entry fee. For instance, the Game Awards After Party was an awesome event. Not only did it award packs, but you could play an unlimited amount of time, and it didn't have any entry fee. I think that if they would have lowered the cost, added real rewards, or just simply made it, just different, I think it would have been better. So this will go from November 28th to December 2nd. So this event will end, whoopsie, that's not right. I clicked on the wrong thread. Whoops. So this event will run from December 20th to December 30th. So this will be a 10-day event. Now, what do I think is going to be popular? So if we were to jump into the deck builder, this is how you build the deck. You go to the thing and you find where it says Historic Artisan. Then it'll automatically limit it to that. You obviously want to choose your card style. Why don't I do Golden Egg? So with all of that's banned, I could see a life gain style deck being kind of popular. You really want to take a look at the cards that are really big in standard right now that are common and uncommon that can be built around. I mean, Red Rush would obviously be a big one if it wasn't for the fact that it was banned, basically. Um, Honestly, I don't know how big this can be. I think Goblins could have a chance, especially with the new historic cards, because remember, all of these cards are legal in this format. All of these cards are legal in this format. I mean, I have this really weird treasure hunt deck that just runs like two of these and two of some other cards, and it's a very interesting deck. I think that Goblins have a chance of doing well, and honestly, I'm not versed well enough with the historic meta. It's also really hard to find the historic meta. I mean, MTG Goldfish recently added that to their website, which I am very appreciative of. So if we were to look at it, like, Gruul Aggro. I guess Gruul Aggro is probably going to see a resurgence, especially saying a lot of these cards are not rares or mythics. That's a lie. A lot of them are rare and mythic. I think that some sort of rush kind of deck will do well. Alrighty, that's going to do it for this video. I know it's been a short one. I'm not super well versed in Historic, so it's kind of hard for me to say this deck will do well. I think that some sort of rushy deck, some sort of Goblin deck will probably do well. On top of that, there'll probably be some Control and Elf decks that I could see doing well. However, I think Control and Rush are going to be your two main ones, which is kind of interesting to see because, I mean, a lot of Control's big game winners are rares, but Control is very common and uncommon in terms of the actual Control cards. In terms of rewards, I think they're okay. Cast Down and Curious Obsession obviously were very prevalent in Standard. Wild Growth Walker was very required for the Golgari mid-range when it was in Standard. However, I'm not sure how much of an impact it's having in Historic. Alrighty guys, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you guys learned something, please hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.